Hello, race fans and boys and girls. You're here now for the Tampa Bay Downs Sam F. Davis race. And I've come up with one horse I'm going to bet on, and that's Uptown Charlie Brown. And he fits into my profile. He's raced once in 2009 and once in 2010. He comes off the pace, come from behind, press the pace, two races in his career, improved. He's not the fastest horse on the card. That would be Rule. And the reason I'm not betting Rule is watch him win. But the reason I'm not betting Rule is that he'll probably wire the field. You know what I'll do is I'll put Rule down in a trifecta win because I think he'll beat middle of the night. But I am also going to put money on middle of the night because his father is Awfully Wild, one of my favorite horses. So middle of the night and Rule are both front running horses. And the thing about Rule that makes me nervous is he raced 5 times and it hit the board as a juvenile, 5-3-1-1. This is his first time out as a 3-year-old, and I'm not convinced that he's going to be a great 3-year-old because, like, he's one of those, what's the word? Precocious 2-year-olds, which means his friends are all catching up with him now. So I tend less to look at his race record in 2009. Now, if he comes back and wins this race in a convincing way, he's definitely one to watch. However, because the speed figure, and this is Brisbette, not Breyer, he has the fastest speed figures here, clearly. So, no, these are buyers. Excuse me. I got this off Daily Racing Form. His buyer of 95. That's pretty significant. Middle of the Night and Uptown Charlie Brown are all in the high 80s. Also, what I like about all 3 of these horses have gotten better, and they're fast. I threw out Schoolyard Dreams because he went to 87, then dropped to 71 in his last race, even though he won it. You can't bet every horse, obviously. But the last 3 finishes of Rule was 1-1-1, undefeated, Uptown Charlie Brown. I can't say he was defeated. He was 5-3-1-1. Uptown Charlie Brown, 2 wins, undefeated. But who cares? 2 races. But again, he's not overly weighted as a juvenile. And Middle of the Night, who's a son of Awfully Wild, who I really, really like Awfully Wild. So I have to bet his son. The problem and the reason that that's not a good bet, there's many reasons why I shouldn't bet this horse, and the only reason, this is what I call a stupid bet, and this is what I'll make in, this is where I start doing exactly what you shouldn't do. If it wasn't the fact that his father's Awfully Wild, I would not bet this horse. I would not bet this horse because he came in 3rd his last race. He won the one prior to that, so he's not doing so great. He's a speed horse. I do not like betting speed horses. He's going up against Rule, who's faster. So the 2 of them. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe Middle of the Night gives Rule a run for his money, and Uptown Charlie Brown just comes and takes it away. And that's what my bet's going to be. So I'm going to bet Uptown Charlie Brown to win. The odds are not attractive, 2-1. Oh, who cares, you know? And that's the story of the Tampa Bay Downs Sam F. Davis. The race we're doing today is another race is the Robert Lewis from last week, and the Robert Lewis is even more unattractive because there are a lot of horses that have just dropped out, and it's like literally like 4 horses, 5 horses with the same running style. You know, who's going to get to the finish line first with really, really oppressive odds. But I did bet Tango Tango and Tiz Chrome, and I bet Cara Cortado. So that's what I ended up doing. It's a very unexciting race, but since I already handicapped it, why would I want to hang on to my money? That's not what we do here in this game. We always spend our money. The more exciting thing is on our next video, and I will talk about it in the next video, and that is the future. And I will read Dana's report on the future. And so come back and watch that show. Signing off.